Welcome back to the Liga Adarna Season 3 Woman Rising, and this is Group C. We are your shoutcasters. My name is Tofu, and kasama ko si Honeyglazee. Ayan. And
Yes, guys.
Ayan, mga kaibigan. Pero bago natin mag-dive into a game, pasa muna natin sa ating resident analyst for this game, Miss BurgerKim.
Thank you so much, casters. That was Tofu and Honeyglazee. No, medyo pinipiyok pa ako sa match kanina. No? That was the first savage for Liga Adarna Season 3. And of course, no, ang ating mga pagkain today, your eye candies, your shoutcasters, your analysts, Honeyglazee, Tofu, and BurgerKim. No? Kung hindi pa kayo kumakain ng hapunan, please do so, no, para hindi kayo magutom. But keep on watching Liga Adarna. This is the banning phase for game number 8. This is Aguila Esports FE versus Max Lunar Ladies. The first bans here will be Matilda and Paquito for the side of Max Lunar Ladies. No? And let's see kung ano nga ba yung mga bans nila for the next few bans here sa ating game number 8. And of course, this will be an Alice. No? This is a staple ban we've seen from all of our teams. No? Napakalakas mag-sustain, solid offlaner, also solid when it comes to team fights. And of course, no, let's see what Max Lunar Ladies will have to say about that for their next ban here sa ating game number 8. Let's take a look at the bans here, and they will be banning out the Diggy here for the side of Max Lunar Ladies. Yes, no, we've seen the Diggy strat, the Diggy feed strat, but of course, no, ito na nga yung bagong meta na sinasabi ng mga shoutcasters natin for Liga Adarna, no? And of course, for the pro scene here, no, that double support, no, sobrang binuff up nila yung mga supports that we are seeing so much support heroes here in the pro scene, no? Yung Rafaela, yung Estes, we've seen that. But of course, for the first picks here, they'll be locking in that Vendetta as well as that Jawhead for the side of Max Lunar Ladies, no? And yung Jawhead, no, nakikita natin to na ginagamit panggulo sa jungle, no? Possibly, this will be a tank Jawhead, tank support Jawhead here for the side of Max Lunar Ladies. And of course, pakunata na nga tayo dito for the side of Max Lunar Ladies. That will be a Khalid locked in as the second pick for Max Lunar Ladies. And of course, this is the next two picks for Aguila Esports FE. No, they have been dominating in this Group C elimination rounds here. But of course, no, let's see. Will they be able to rise back up again from that previous match against NU Velcana? No, let's see kung makakabawi man sila. No? They'll have to change their lineup a little bit with that Yujong and Esmeralda. Pakunata na nga dito. We are seeing like two possible off for the side of Aguila Esports FE. And of course, they'll be locking it in with another tanky hero. That is Basha to counter that Esmeralda and that Yujong, no, with their regen capabilities. Napaka-solid nga nung Basha, no. I am actually wondering why hindi binan out dito ng Aguila Esports yung Basha, no, kasi open na open siya. And here we go. The last bans for both of our teams, the Roger, no, one of the heroes that we are seeing over and over again here in Liga Adarna. One of the heroes na sobrang favorite ng ating mga teams, the Roger, will be banned out here kasi nga this is another possible core hero for the side of Aguila Esports FE. And of course, the last ban here, the Eve. Yes, the Eve. We've seen that in numerous games. The real world manipulation is definitely real, no? Yung backlanes, ang hirap talaga mahuli ang isang Eve, no? Kahit man in-adjust yung skills niya, she is still a very viable hero here sa Liga Adarna with that real world manipulation. And of course, we are seeing a Cyclops being hovered here, katulad ng sabi ni Miss Persian, no? Yes! Miss Persian, yung nanonood here today, you are gonna be seeing a Cyclops in this match, no? A very viable offlaner as well, no? Very, very good poke and burst damage mage hero here, no? For the side of Aguila Esports FE. And ultimately, they will be locking it in with and of course, the last pick here for Max Lunar Ladies. I love their lineup all the time, no? They always go for heroes na hindi masyadong nakikita sa meta. They love experimenting with their lineups. So very, very kudos to their team captain, their entire team. No, they love experimenting. And syempre, pagdating sa experiment, so minsan gumagana siya, minsan hindi. But of course, with this lineup, let's see, no, will this lineup be working for Max Lunar Ladies? They'll be ultimately locking it in with that Loyi. This is gonna be a problem for the side of Aguila Esports FE. That diversion, no, causing a lot of problems kasi hindi nila malolocate yung ating members ng Max Lunar Ladies with that diversion. And of course, not to mention the Jawhead na makakagulo sa jungle. But of course, no, taking you to the land of dawn, our two casters, Tofu and Honeyglazee.
Thank you so much, BurgerKim. And now, guys, this is Aguila FE versus Max Lunar Ladies. And ayan, kasama ko si Miss Honeyglazee nyo na talagang bully, no? Pagdating ng off-cam, mga kaibigan. Pero, mabalik tayo sa ating laro, Miss Honeyglazee. Ano ba ang thoughts mo on this hero composition ng dalawang teams?
Very usual lineup na may mage support, may mga tanks, and may mga setups in which this has been the usual compositions na nakikita natin this past few seasons ng current meta. Pero yun nga, welcome to the land of Dawn. Again, this is the battle between Aguila Esports FE and Sinag Angels. Tingnan natin ngayon kung sino pa nga ba ang makakakuha nga ng mga 3 points natin dito sa pangatlong araw ng Eliminations round.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and early rotation ang pinapakita ng ating mga players right here. So, Honeyglazee, alam ko, nagkalaban na to kanina eh. And, ang gusto lang gawin dito, I think, Max Lunar Ladies know na ngayon, no? On how to counter yung teams na ito.
Oh!
Yes, and speaking of mga kaibigan, they are now invading the purple buff. And, right there, Rozu, napakalalim niya dito. Meanwhile, Aguila FE, they are retreating right now kasi yung Claude natin is low on life. Pero sabi niya dito, walang back. Babalik ako dito sa aking purple buff, mga kaibigan. Under 1 minute mark, no casualties pa naman sa ngayon. Pero, Benedetta pala ang core nila, Honeyglazee.
Uy! Very rare to see a Benedetta core in this kind of lineup. Pero good still pa rin naman since yun nga, effective naman yung naging invade dito ng isang Akai together with that Cyclops. The lane, the blue buff, the resources of the Claude for the side of Max Lunar Ladies. Ito yung kakabahan ka para sa side ng Max Lunar Ladies since this is a marksman setup na kailangan mo makapag-scale up na first 5 minutes of the game and makapag-survive nga doon sa few minutes na yun since this is a Benedetta pick in which yun ang isa sa nakakakuha ng kills kaagad pagdating sa mga marksman heroes. But again, we have a Johead and a Luyi support for that Claude na hindi siya basta-basta papasukin dito ng Benedetta when it comes to those pick-ups and those clashes na i-initiate dito ng Aguila Esports FE. But going back into this into the bottom lane, Aguila Esports together with the Basha onto the side of Max Lunar Ladies, mukhang nagkakatansyahan na sila dito, Tofu.
Yes, nagkakatansyahan indeed. But Ash, sabi niya dito, di daw sila tutuloy. Pero si Taro, sabi niya, anong di tutuloy? Itutuloy ko to with that Fallen Star Moon. But yung callouts lang din naman ng Aguila FE is to retreat nga lang din naman, no? 2 minutes mark, approaching 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, wala pa namang casualties so far. Pero yung Aguila FE dito, meron silang advantage doon sa may turtle field. Pero meanwhile, on the top lane, the Yuzong got the very first blood. Mai against this Khalid, ladies and gentlemen. And nakakuha pa sila ng another kill plus a free turtle as well doon sa may top jungle side ng Max Lunar Ladies.
This is abuse, for the side of Aguila Esports FE since yun nga, they have the capabilities to survive or to give off so much pressure and aggression against the side of Max Lunar Ladies.
Yes, but the Aguila FE are not done yet. Sabi nila dito, kukuha pa sana kami ng purple buff ng side ng Aguila FE. But, hindi lang din naman nila nakuha kasi yung Max Lunar Ladies, ang ganda ng zoning na pinakita nila doon. And right now, kailangan munang huminga ng Aguila FE. Pero they still need to limit yung resources ng Claude. Kasi nga naman, gaya ng sabi mo nung past matches natin dito sa Liga Adarna, if you are going to counter a Claude, you have to limit the resources na pwede niyang i-farm. Pero right here, ladies and gentlemen, we have an invasion, pero si Claire yata, mamamatay siya dito, hinahabol siya ni Syke. But Taro with that Fallen Star Moon will save him right there. Syke, what are you gonna do? But, nako po, tamang ikot pa pero no, hindi niya abutan yung life ni Baksha right there, ladies and gentlemen. Pero yung dalawang members from Aguila FE are now on to the top lane. They're getting the resources from Claude. And si Ash dito, sabi niya dito, Claude, wag ka lumapit kasi napakasakit ng damage ko. Electro final blow, kaso hindi na-commit, ladies and gentlemen, na-stop. And here goes the Yuzong with that Black Dragon 4, just zoning the enemy teams from harassing yung kanilang Benedetta, which is si Ash. Pero sabi nila dito, di pa kami tapos. Maya goes in. Hurricane dance si Rozu and Claire for the follow-up damage. killing Franze, mga kaibigan, and si si Christian, actually, or yung YSS, nahuli siya dito with that star power lockdown ni Ate Claire, pero I think magmamamba out lang din naman sila dito. Oops, pero
Uy.
things goes down na naman, Honeyglazee.
Oh, but the ejector though coming in from Johet. Alley-oop ang naging katapat noon for the 1,000 pounders given by the Akai. Siya tuloy nang na-ejector, pero it's still a kill para sa side nga dito ng Max Lunar ladies. But going back into those clashes, alam natin na magiging lamang talaga ang Benedetta when it comes to those pick-ups, especially that falling star moon na nakita na natin with the use of the Esmeralda. And maganda dito yung pass ni Mai with the use of Black Dragon form to distract the positionings at ng mga pwesto na dito for the side of Max Lunar ladies na hindi sila basa-basa makakapag-engage with those skill sets na meron sila, since meron pa sila makakatapat dito na Hurricane Dance from that Akai, and nakita natin yung star power lockdown dito ng isang Cyclops na na-enable din talaga yung mga capabilities ng heroes from Max Lunar ladies.
Yes, pero ngayon, gaya na sabi natin kanina, Honeyglazee, napapaliit nga talaga ng Aguila FE yung resources ng Claude. Pinasok pa siya dito ni Mai, pero here goes the Black Dragon form. Pinastos na sa loob ng Tier 3 inhibitor turret, pero si Johed is Ate Yosea natin, di lang din naman mag-survive on that initiation from Aguila FE, mga kaibigan. 6 minutes mark, Honeyglazee.
Oh, not looking good already for the side of Max Lunar ladies, since they are being dominated truly by this Esmeralda at sumama pa ng isang Yuzong na nakapag-dominate na ng mga clashes, ng mga team fights, and especially ng mga lanes. And ito yung pinaka-ayaw mo kapag nakado-dominate, nape-pressure, or nabibigyan ka ng aggression dito ng Yuzong at ng Esmeralda. Ang ganda na pinasok na yun, Tofu!
Yes, and right there yun, yung mga highlights na talaga ng mga binibilib tayo ng Aguila FE dito, mga kaibigan. Kasi kanina pa yan, nakita mo yung alley-oop kanina, Honeyglazee. Pero speaking of alley-oop, nag-alley-oop na naman si Ate Yosea, but here goes the blazing duet. Oh no, no damage at all, mga kaibigan. Kulang pa sa pagpa-farm o sa pagkokolekta ng mga gold ang ating Claude. Pero paano kaya makakabangon pa ang ating Claude? Raptor Machete pa lang siya, and siya yung second to the lowest gold sa team nila.
Yes, exactly, Tofu. Sobrang effective talaga ng pag-i-invade, pagde-delay nila ng buff. Although hindi nila na-steal yung buff na yun, pero Esmeralda here with those falling Starmon, and especially yung Akai, Tofu.
Oh, Akai indeed, and now two members are battling it out sa may mid lane, pero hindi pa rin talaga sapat. Naging audition ang nangyari doon, Honeyglazee, and right now, si Franze, tinatry niya na lang gumawa or tumarabaho ng mga turrets dito sa kabilang side and onto the top lane, mga kaibigan. Pero this is an uncontested lord for the side na naman niya ng Aguila FE. And yeah, tama ka, Honeyglazee, si Lynx napapunish nga napapunish, so they really need to protect him right now, kasi pag hindi, tataba yung Benedetta, mas madali para sa side ng Aguila FE na ma-pick off yung Claude natin.
Ang hirap pa naman kapag Benedetta yung gusto mo pang i-pick off sa lahat ng mga dashes na meron siya, especially yung I4 9 niya pa rin na makakapag-cancel out lang din ng crowd control na ibibigay sa kanya ng Iron na Joyd or kaya ng Raging Sandstorm. Pero
there you go.
Sandstorm,
OMG, grabe nga naman talaga yung aggression ng Aguila FE. And right now, here goes the Dragon. Si Shenlong nilabas na, mga kaibigan. Oops, teka lang, hinahabol nila papunta doon sa may inhibitor turret. But Lynx and Trishan trying to deal damage here, pero di pa rin sapat. Sabi dito ni Mai, ang kurat ko sobra. Here goes a blazing duet, and same as the electro final blow, mga kaibigan. Mai goes down, Sick goes down, and I think lumalamang dito ng bahagya ang Team Max Lunar ladies. Pero sabi ni Ash, no, my friend, double kill ang kukunin ko for the side of Max Lunar ladies, Honeyglazee.
grabe yung naging palitan nila ng mga skill sets na nun. Although maganda yung naging lapag niya dito ng Blazing Duets, Electro Final Blow was there to eliminate the chances of the BMI out dito ng isang Claude. Especially nga, yung star power lockdown pa dito ng Cyclops. It was enough to get a hold against the heroes of the side of Max Lunar ladies na hindi sila basta-basta makakakuha ng kill against the members from the side of from the side of Aguila Esports FE. Ang kukunat na nila, they have so much crowd control, they have so much sets. Ang ganda pa ng mga pag-pick off at pang-corner ng Akay na ito with just the Hurricane Downs and the 1,000 pounders. Alam mong hindi siya papalya kapag nandun na nakapwesto into the bushes. Parang malamang ba Chakno yung makikita natin dito, yung mga pwestuhan niya.
Oo.
Hindi mo akalain na nandyan na pala siya sa mga corners and sa mga bushes. Kaya naman ngayon, so much pressure for the side of Max Lunar Ladies kasi hindi nila alam
Uy.
kung paano nila pipiligilan yung mga count controls given by Aguila Esports.
Oh no! Raging Sandstorm has been casted by Franze, pero di pa rin enough talaga kahit mag-dance-dance pa siya dito sa may loob ng turret, but the falling Starmon getting a lot of damage right there. Claude tries to go in, pero tinunaw agad ni Claire, mga kaibigan. Ganun lang kalakas yung damage output na meron yung Aguila FE. Hindi na kaya pasukin ng Claude Honeyglazee, even though si Franze, kahit tumama pa lahat ng buhangin sa Raging Sandstorm niya, still, hindi pa rin sapat. 3 members are now trying to defend this one, but ultimate coming in from Benedetta, I think. Oh no, Honeyglazee. Napaka-dangerous na ng lagay ng Max Lunar Ladies ngayon. What are they gonna do?
Oh, wow, though, that Benedetta plays so aggressively. Pumasok siya with an eye for an eye, then papasok. At ilalapag niya yung Electro Final Blow though, to give off that slowing effect against the movement speed ng members from the side of Max Lunar Ladies. And dito na natin makikita na hindi makakapwesto na maigi dito efficiently members from the side of Max Lunar Ladies. Why? Since yun nga, nandoon si Benedetta, sobrang hirap nang makapagbigay ng rotation dispersion ang isang Louis, and syempre yung Blazing do it pa dito ng isang Claude pagdating na
Oh, no.
sa mga clashes.
Yes, Clashes in Theater now has been started, ladies and gentlemen. Here goes the Raging Sandstorm, getting no one right there, and they are now chasing Max Lunar Ladies one by one, and double kill for the side of Aguila FE. And now the Lord is marching through the mid lanes here. Honeyglazee, nako po, 2 members na lang ang natitira. How can they defend it? Wala pa atang Demon Hunter Sword yung Claude, or napaka-late na to kasi 10:50 kanina, wala pa yung Demon Hunter Sword niya. Eh yung mga kalaban, which is yung AFE, nakapag-Lord na. And right now, the Lord is knocking through the mid gates of Max Lunar Ladies. Paano nila madedefend to? And right now, Honeyglazee, Fallen Starmon has been casted, pero di pa rin naman ini-initiate ng Aguila FE. Sabi nila dito, tamang antay lang ng lockup. And here goes the 1,000 pounder and the Raging Sandstorm, mga kaibigan. And now, Claire is unstoppable. I think they're going for the GG push right there. Pero sabi nila, okay, kalma tayo, lamang busagin muna natin lahat ng torre bago natin i-push yung mid lane. Raging Sandstorm na naman, mga kaibigan. 3 members are trying to defend this one, but star power lockdown. Tinutunaw si Franze natin, but Saek, knock up siya dito. Oh no, ito na yung initiation from Aguila FE, and I think Honeyglazee, they will now go for the GG push, pero walang minion waves. Oh, meron pala. What a series of team fight, Honeyglazee. Max Lunar Ladies, talagang tinatry nilang maprolong pa yung game at makapag-farm pa si Claude. Pero sabi ng Aguila F dito, bakit pa namin papatagalin? Sobrang scale na yung items namin, and one hit combo na lang si Lynx sa mga deadly combo namin.
Yes, exactly. Samahan mo pa ng mga commendable sets ng isang Yusong, patating na rin ng Akay, especially the Esmeralda with those falling Starmons and 1,000 pounders combined with the Hurricane Dance. May maiipit talaga, kaya naman commendable dito ang pinakitang playstyle ng Aguila Esports FP. Pero para kay Miss BurgerKim nga ba, commendable nga ba din ang nagawa ditong team fights na pinakita ng Aguila Esports FE.
Yun.
Thank you so much, Honeyglazee and Tofu. No, what a match! That was 12 minutes in the clock. No, natapos nila one of the shortest games here, again in Liga Adarna Season 3. No, but ultimately, no, yung Cyclops pick there by Claire, no, made so much sense during the first half of the game. No, pwede ka mag-poke, and not to mention, no, you have Rozu there with the Akai backing you up. No, inagaw nila yung resources ni Lynx doon for that Claude. They know how much a Claude can deal massive damage when it comes to late game, no? At yun yung ginawa nila. Tama yung ginawa nila. Nagka first blood pa nga si Mai doon on the top lane versus that Khalid, no? Pero they really built in that momentum. They took that momentum, nag-agaw sila ng resources, and eventually, no, etong Max Lunar Ladies, they weren't able to find their rapport dun sa game na yun, no? At yes, they do have a jawhead to initiate team fights, no? But again, no, this is a claw that needs to scale up by the time na naging end game. And syempre, yung mga damage dealers mo dito, again, no, this is a double tank setup. I saw that Yosea there with that jawhead was using a tank build, no? Double tank setup. And nakita na rin namin sa mga previous games, no, na double tank setup, the Basha sa offlane, it really is not working for most of our teams here, no? Pero sa tingin ko, they really wanted to pull something off here with the Basha offlane. Yun lang, sa tingin ko, it's not very, very sustainable in terms of mga team fights. Kailangan talaga nandun yung Basha. That's why you pick the Basha to suppress the region abilities here of my Entaro, no? At hindi nagawa yon ni Sick kasi nga, no, nag-offlane siya. And not to mention, no, yung main damage dealers na dito, si Lynx and si Trisha, no, kailangan talaga nila mag-scale up in terms of damage, no? Yung Loy, yes, masakit siya, pero hindi nga siya nakabuild ng items kasi nga inaagaw ng resources nitong Aguila Esports. But of course, that was the 12-minute mark. GG, well played to both teams. And of course, I'll be giving it back to our casters, Honeyglazee and Tofu.
Thank you so much, BurgerKim, for that post-match analysis. And again, kami yung mga naging shoutcasters and analysts. My name is Tofu, Honeyglazee, and BurgerKim. Magbabalik kami after a very short break. Huwag kayong aalis.
Test match.